what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In case if you are new here, my name's Dave, his name's Wells, and this is another episode of Watches with Wells.
The ongoing journey.
The never-ending story.
This is a never-ending story.
Yeah. And we are going to drink a brew.
Right.
What do we got, Wells?
We have today the Bohemian's Pilsner.
I'm not going to lie. Quality-wise, the fact that this color looks okay. The bubbles are a little rocky. Wait, were we doing a beer review?
We are now. Gotta let the tannins breathe.
Thanks for coming back to the channel, sir.
Yep, always a pleasure.
And while we drink this beer... Pardon me, whilst. That's pretty tasty. That's actually pretty good.
That's actually a very good beer.
Wow.
It's a
Pilsners.
A Mexican-German beer.
Yeah, Pilsners, it's like me. Mexican.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, all right, beautiful. You know, Pilsners usually are pretty bready and not a lot of flavor. This one's got some flavor.
Yeah, it does. It's got a little bit of something behind it, a little backbone, if you will.
It's got they added something. It's probably not good for our health. Okay, anyway, moving on. How about a wristwatch check? You are my guest, so we will start with you.
Today we are rocking one of my personal favorites, which is the Grayton. So this is because it's that cerulean blue.
Cerulean.
Cerulean. It's got that sunburst that where
look at that, and the dark around the edges. It's very nice.
In order to go with the motif of Hawaiian Day, it was Casual Friday at the office today.
You got obviously. The memo.
I did. Yes.
Did you get the memo?
You better have.
If you didn't, it's because you haven't subscribed, and you need to subscribe and hit that bell.
Click it right now.
Yeah, do it. Do it for Wells.
Yep.
Do it for yourself. But more importantly, please do it for me.
Do it for me.
I mean, come on. I'm begging here.
I'm figuratively on my knees.
I am rocking the Briston.
Ooh.
Have you seen this? I just did a review on this.
I haven't seen this one, actually.
Let me show the crowd out there.
Well, that's slick.
This Briston is a brand I had never heard of. I came across randomly, and it is a Italian acetate. It
almost looks like a polished stone, like
tiger's eye kind of. Yeah. So that tortoiseshell. Again, it's the dark green dial, and I put it on this NATO strap. I think it just looks really good. The downside, as you saw in my review, guys, this crown is so huge that no crown guards. It's just I really wish they would cut that in half. It'd be great. Other than that, just a nice little fun Hawaiian watch.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. All right. If you haven't seen my review on the Briston Clubmaster, check it out up here. You will definitely enjoy it. So in the last video we did, you had spun the wheel, and the wheel, tell the folks, what is the wheel?
The wheel is, again, this is for the Watch of the Month Club Watch Gang, which we are in no way affiliated with. It's just been my diving point of starting from scratch about a year ago.
Here, your experience, and I'll show while you talk, I'll start showing your watch gang.
Yeah.
12 plus watches.
Yes, minus the one I'm wearing, minus one that I gave away as a gift. But this is pretty much what I got. From the wheel, it's as opposed to a blind monthly draw. It's you get a feel on some tiers. You have a random chance of getting whatever you plug into those pie charts, and as it spins, what it lands on is what you win. So the one was the So & Co. The Tribeca collection, which is.
Now, if you didn't see the video where we actually unboxed this, I'll put a link. You can definitely check that out up here.
It's a really slick-looking watch.
It's a very well-rounded collection in terms of dive, sports watch, big, bulky, steel, just great collection that you started with. But and for the crowd out there, Wells is actually going to be stopping his Watch Gang subscription.
And as we said last time, it's not for me disliking the service. It's just that this is what I've gotten from it, which is quite a bit, and it's time to cut those wings and go. Now I'm gonna go. Looking elsewise.
Yeah.
Go digging the hunt where now the hunt becomes the game, as opposed to things being packaged and given to me, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I may join again, but we figured until for the time since it's over, let's get some stuff out of the way.
And I think that to commemorate your ending relationship, whether albeit temporarily, permanently, doesn't matter. We're going out with a bang, and you have mentioned that you actually have the ability to spin the wheel again one last time.
I was in the process of canceling my membership or going to cancel it. I was going to wait for the last watch to show up, which it did. I was like, okay, it's been shipped. I've got it. You know, while I was waiting for it to arrive, I hit my, I guess, 12-month anniversary.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, hey, here's 100 free points.
That's quite a bit, right?
That's quite a bit. That's enough to at least do one the bottom tier wheel. Like, so we have a free spin, and we're gonna go. We're gonna play around and show you guys kind of just what it is.
So in today's video, we're gonna walk you through a spin and see how it works. So I'm actually thinking, since time frame wise, we're talking what, a week or two?
Probably about 2 weeks. Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, let's do a watch swap.
I didn't know you swung that way.
I do now.
Fair enough.
Okay, so check this out. I'm thinking I'll let you go through my collection, pick a watch.
Right.
I go through your collection here.
Right.
Pick a watch.
Fair enough.
We wear it on off and on for the next 2 weeks. And when your watch arrives that we are going to choose today, we'll come back. We'll do a follow-up.
Give a little review on each other's watches.
What did you think? Yeah. And I want you to, in my collection, when you pull from it, I want you to kind of go away from what you have.
Yeah.
Because
the braceleted, heavy bracelet big ones are, you know, yeah.
And I think this is perfect because my collection, I don't have a lot on bracelets. But I want you to find something that speaks to you that's a little out of your comfort zone, maybe a little more fun.
Yeah.
And that way you kind of have an idea, because I want to see what your thoughts are. Initially, for you guys that don't know, you should check out the video Wells did going over his full collection from Watch Gang. You can find that link up here. This was his first watch that came on a leather strap, and you were kind of...
I was hesitant.
I don't like leather straps.
I wasn't about that.
And now it's grown on you.
At least not like a classic leather strap like that. Like, you know, there was the old, and we went over all this. In our wild youth, the fat body, like the riveted bracelet watches and such.
The steampunk watch.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So, and now you have one that's a freaking alligator embossed dress chronograph. I love it, man. I love it. So, and there's one in particular from your collection that I have my eye on. So anyways, let's do that. But before we choose which watches, let's spin that wheel.
Okay.
Actually, before we spin the wheel, in current watch events, watch news, so to speak,
and
there's
the watch zeitgeist, I guess.
In the watch zeitgeist, there is something brewing.
A controversy, you say?
I think I see where it's coming from, but a lot of flack was caught over this, and I want to get your take on it. So,
I'm coming just 100% fresh. I literally have no idea.
I'm dropping this on him.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of my following is probably aware.
Not in dress rehearsal.
I do not know. I do not know if you are familiar with a company, a publication by the name of Hodinki.
Hodinki?
Have you heard of it?
Is it made by Jawas?
No.
Hodinki.
It's a okay. Hodinki. Never heard of it?
No, I haven't.
Really?
Is it like an actual paper publication?
Yes.
Okay.
They do online, and then they have an actual print. It's geared more towards vintage luxury watches. Very cool, beautiful work. Yeah. Really, really good. They have a huge following, almost cult following.
Really, really good photographers, really good column writers, really good op-ed pieces.
Yes.
Okay.
Videos on YouTube, phenomenal. I watch them all the time.
It's no High Times, but...
Yeah. Hodinki, High Times of Horology.
Yes.
Okay, so there is controversy amongst...
Okay.
And a guy put it a really good, MG Modern, he posted on Instagram, and I was reading through it, and he worded it well. He says, if 99% of the time you're on, do you give the brand crap for being off that 1%?
Okay.
I'm paraphrasing.
Fair enough. Okay.
You know, don't quote me, but that's kind of the gist of what he was mentioning. I said, you know, that's a really good way to put it. So I'm going to show you something. Hodinki released a 8-day travel clock. Okay.
And they made this themselves.
Yeah, so this is curated.
Via partnered with whomever.
And they're using vintage watch parts from so back in the 20, somewhere around there, they had these were popular. It's kind of like a travel alarm clock. So you see the size of it in this video.
I know exactly what these are. My family has had some.
Okay.
You've
seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see the size of it.
Yeah. That right there, in some of the cases, the wind back was actually what geared it into place.
Ah, I see. Like, kind of wound it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like right there, you can see how it at the bottom, it's got that resistance.
So it has some.
You'd have to, and that would be its wind. Go on. All right.
Okay. So you see it here. It goes into the details.
Okay.
Little case. They only made a limited number of them.
Okay. Yeah.
How much do you think that cost? Yes.
For a pretty straight, forward, here's your travel thing. Looked like it was decent leather. Looked like it's made from salvaged old parts, you say?
Let's just go.
Let's say
it is just the Ferrari of.
Oh, in that case, I was going to say probably in the $200 to $300 range.
Okay.
If I were to look at that and throw a price at it.
Yes.
But that doesn't seem to be the point here. We're looking probably closer in the $2,000 range. It seems like where you're headed.
So a lot of people out there may already know what the price is. Let me drop it on you.
Okay.
$5,900.
A limited run, you say? It's a lot of promotion for that few of a product.
Yes.
Okay, go on.
All right. I personally think that's crazy, but I also think that the following that Hodinki has is almost like they sold out, by the way, immediately.
Yeah.
Like they were all taken up. Yeah. And I think that part of that is it's not about the cost to the people that own it.
Right.
It's about, I have something part of this that you can't have.
So and this is a loose analogy. Okay. So bear with me. I can see.
And this is coming from Wells, who has no knowledge, history of.
But I know of this type of thing. Yes. This type of thing happens with every company, in every industry that there is. Mm-hmm. So let's take it as just a for funsies one. Let's take it to Nintendo.
Okay.
Do you remember the Virtua Boy?
Yes.
Okay. That was a hunking pile of shit.
Yes.
It really was.
It was.
It was a cool concept. They gave you headaches.
Execution, garbage.
Absolute garbage. Actually playing it, garbage.
Yep.
Game setup, garbage.
But you couldn't
price tag of $750 for this hunk of garbage. Absolute garbage.
Yes.
Still sold out immediately. You couldn't find them in stores.
You weren't buying the system.
Yeah. If that had a different name on it, if that had the Atari Virtua Boy, the Sega Virtua Boy, I think anything else but Nintendo, that would have basically bombed, collapsed, whatever, threw out the name behind it.
It's a good analogy.
But people bought them up still.
Yep.
And now, because there is a limited number, those are getting sold for quite a bit.
Right.
Like, it's a retro, now it's got that, hey, you remember when? I'm not going to judge Nintendo because they've made a couple stupid decisions over the years. They tried something new. Whether or not for greed or for pushing the envelope or for whatever the reason is, they tried it and it didn't work, for whatever reason. This seems like a greed thing to me.
I think
it seems that way. And I don't know enough behind it to be able to say, no, it's truly worth that much. If it's a travel clock, then it stays in your hotel.
Yeah.
So you're not showing it off to people, really.
I don't know enough about it myself,
right.
about the brand
itself.
Oh,
I'll still have an opinion. I don't mind that.
Yes. We will have opinions.
Yeah.
Opinions will be had.
Yeah.
I think that it's two things. A testament of our following loves us so much and our brand so much that we can make this and sell it.
For an obscene amount of money.
The demand is there.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with, is it worth it? It has nothing to do with, is it an investment? It's just a simple matter of, I can afford this $6,000 watch clock thing.
Roll back to the person who's buying it, and to them it may be an investment, because if it starts at $6,000, there's a limited number. That number is only going to go down.
Yeah.
Give it 10 years, and that $6,000 is now $12,000.
Could be, yeah.
Could be $14. You don't really know. That's the game of investments, but it hits in the same boat as like the Beanie Babies. Mm-hmm. There's no worth of a stuffed animal filled with little plastic beads.
Yeah. Intrinsic.
But we, as a society, have decided that it is worth $10,000 because this one has sewn-on sparkles. So,
good point.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to get someone completely outside the loop what your opinion was.
What seems most interesting about this is I'm curious as to the knockoff ability of this.
Is the old churning out?
Yeah, I got your Fodex right here. You know, like, is there going to be a guy on the side of the corner with a trench coat and like Hodinkee, you know, cases?
I kind of want to see that
for you,
happen.
my friend. $3,000. You know, like it's
a steal.
Yeah.
Nice.
You take food out of my children's mouths. You know, like
I do this for you, just out of love.
Completely non-regional accent of just everything, so nobody can be upset about that one.
It's from Nye.
You know what? That's a Narnian accent. Say something.
I know we tangented off.
We did, but it was
a recent thing, and it struck me as WTF. Let me ask Wells. I appreciate the input.
Yep.
And you guys comment down below what you think of that little Hodinkee thing.
Yeah.
But for now, let's go ahead. We'll spin the wheel. Pick a watch, a final watch.
Yep.
And then I would like to, let's go ahead and do our swap.
A little swoopity swap.
So I'll choose first, and then you'll choose from mine?
Yeah.
Cool?
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys, so here is the Wheel of Random with Watch Gang, and you can kind of see how it works. I just wanted to walk you through it. Wells let me record how this all works just to show you guys. So as you can see on the wheel here, you got a couple of options on Tier 1, Tier 2, and then you have a single option of Tier 3 and Tier 4, and then a single option of the Grail watch. And the Grail watch, you don't really get to pick which Grail watch you want specifically. It's kind of random, but it lets you pick what brand you'd be interested in. And you'll see that here in a moment. So Wells goes through, he picks 3 of his Tier 1s, he picks 2 of the Tier 2, and then 1 Tier 3 and 1 Tier 4. I really like the options that he went with. He decided for the random, I guess, Grail watch selection, he went with Omega, which I think is awesome. We can see it puts all of your options here on the wheel, and I think he did a really good, nice kind of blend of options. So I think anything that he would have won, he'd have been happy with because he selected them, but it's a nice little blend. The Tier 3, I think, is a watch he's really had his eye on, so I told him just save up and buy that one if he doesn't win it. But let's go ahead and see, when we click spin, goes through, and he won the Tier 1 option. This was a Breed Ranger with a silver and a red bezel. Pretty cool, so we will definitely wait for that to arrive, and once it's here, we'll do the unboxing, kind of give you his thoughts and opinions on the watch. But I did want to also show you here the way that it works as far as the points, and so you can see how much they cost. If you wanted to just spin the wheel anytime, minimum 100 points, you drop, you know, 50 bucks. If you're close enough, you can buy, of course, minimum 25 points, and then obviously more and more if you want to do higher tier watch spins. But let's go ahead and yeah, let's get back into it. So we don't need a Jeopardy time. Do I have time limit?
No,
we're good. All right. So first off,
choose faster.
So, honestly, man, there was one that I had on my mind that I really want to kind of get some wrist time with.
Yep.
It's this one.
Ooh. Okay.
This is the what is it? The Melbourne, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say this one, the new one you got.
I honestly thought you were going with that one.
I was, but you know, man, and like I'll size these back. Right. I'll size it for, because this one I feel like it's big for my wrist size, but I like the dial.
I had you pegged for, if not the brand new one, than this one, because you have shown more interest in that one.
I really like it. I really, really like this one too, man.
Which was funny because this was when we kind of. Can
I change my mind?
I'll take them both. I don't care.
No, I'm just kidding.
I know where you live.
Yeah, you'll get them back. Cool, man. So I'm going to go with this one.
All right.
And I'm going to give it a good little test and obviously take very good care of it and do a review. And cool. All right. So I got my pick. Let me grab my watches and you can. So as you can see, I have 2 huge watch cases. Let me see if this one will get in the camera. These are more of my dress watches, so to speak. And again, like the cool thing, so as Wells is looking through these watches, we were talking earlier that his collection is heavy on stainless steel bracelets and more dive watches, I would say. Yeah. Sports watch and dive watch. My collection is a good mixture, but there's even some I still don't have yet, but a lot of them are on straps, rubber straps, leather straps, sailcloth. All different variety. I do have some digital.
We've already tried the Volvo.
We tried the Volvo. That's the one.
That's the winner.
That's the one.
You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and I think I'd like to take this one right here.
Show that on the camera.
On the camera here. It's the right there. You know, that's got that man. That's really cool. That's got a whole.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, yeah. I can't let you take that one.
Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Well, that one was pretty, but
only
that's okay.
because I haven't done a review on it yet.
Ooh, so I gave a preview there. So
yeah.
okay.
All right, let's try it.
Let's go with a different one then.
All right. Sorry, dude. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, you know what? No,
I'm really sorry, man.
You talked about this one the
I should have taken the ones out that weren't up for grabs.
Oh yeah, well, too bad. You kind of did. Well, how about the one that we tried earlier? That's that's a face.
So, all right, pick something else, please.
Okay. You know what? I'm
there's a reason there, but
I'm gonna take your advice here. I'm gonna go completely off of what I was what I would normally try here.
Okay.
You know what? I want to try this little sporty one over here.
Really?
Yeah, with that band.
That's the one you want?
With the NATO, yeah.
Yeah?
That's something so different than everything else that I have.
Okay, let me show them. He went for the Briston Clubmaster in black.
Yeah, with the racing stripes.
With the black and white NATO. Really? This is the one?
That's the one. And the reason, there's a couple others in here, like these blue ones that you have up top, I think are gorgeous. This Timex is really cool. I was really going to head towards this one because this one's calling out.
Selena would have won a bet. She said you were going to pick that.
I really like that. And the whole time I was like,
showing the infantry.
I was thinking about it, but then what you said was like, go against what I have. I have heavy watches.
You have big ass watches,
and that is even heavier than what I have. So I wouldn't get anything much, I think, different than what I already like. Even though everything about that's different. I think
this is so far out of what you have.
Yep,
it really is. I'm so surprised. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm pleasantly surprised because I really want you to try out different things.
I was looking at this one as well.
That's what I picked. I thought you were going to pick that one.
I love that band there. That's really cool. The fact that it's all kind of a really nice burnish like copper.
Yeah. So this is an homage of the Tudor Black Bay bronze. That's hilarious, man. We were both wrong. Selena and I were wrong.
I really she was very close to being right.
Let's see it on the. You know, it doesn't look bad. It's a smaller, case diameter from what you're used to.
Very much so. It feels, especially with the kind of NATO strap thing going on there.
It's very light.
It feels like I'm almost not even wearing anything because I'm used to like this,
heavy, bulky. You're used to the behemoths. Yeah. All right, guys. So I'm sending Wells home with a new watch on his wrist. I'm gonna take one of his. We'll put it on the wrist over the next couple weeks. Mm-hmm. We ordered our wheel of random. So
we'll be seeing in a couple of weeks. We'll be seeing it on our time.
Yes, and you guys will see it a lot sooner than that. Yeah. All right, Wells. As always, man, it's been a joy having you on the channel. Cheers, brother.
Cheers. Yep.
Your collection has really grown.
Yep.
It's really gotten to a level of, it's just amazing to see so many different options out there. And now you're at the point where you're ready to venture out, buy the watches you think you want.
Kick them training wheels off and fly free.
Get them training wheels out of here.
Let's see how many metaphors I can smash together. Jump out of the nest and kick them training wheels off. And
you're ready to walk the tightrope without the net underneath. We can
light this bitch on fire right
now. Done. And I guess we will see you guys at the next one. As always, if you haven't subscribed to the Schwartz Force yet, hit that subscribe button down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. May the Schwartz be with you. Take care.
Mm-hmm.